Hello everyone, in this tutorial I'm going to explain the option dialogues. In order to go there, and I will go to file menu, here option. Here in the option dialogs we have general user interface, graphic, hardware, file, file location, rendering, and view cup, and steering wheel. And Now I will start from the general. In general, there is a notification. Here, Revit basically Revit does not automatically save your file, but you can receive notification from the Revit in order to remind you to save the file. Here you can give the interval 50 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour, or maybe you can just click no reminder. In that case, if you click on that, and you will not receive any notification or reminder about the to save the project. Synchronize, like here, you can choose how often Revit will or how often time Revit will inform you to sync your file to central or central database. If you work in a shared platform with your colleagues, here you can also give a time that then Revit can send you a notification that to sync your file. Here, journal file cleanup. This When number of journal exceed, this specify the number of journals files to retain, and delete journal older than days, and this specify number of days that Revit retain the file for you. You can change the number of, you can increase and decrease number of journal, and here you can increase and decrease number of days. Now we will move to work sharing update frequency. Here you can say that how often the software update work sharing display mode. And now we will move to the user interface. Here you can control the tools in the functionality that are available in the user interface. For instance, here is the user interface. If here you can control it, that if you don't want to see the architecture tab, you can just clean it from here and click OK, and this architecture tab will disappear from the user interface. So architecture is now disappear. We will come back to the option user interface, and we will check it back, and you can play with the other option also here. Keyboard shortcut, and you can customize your keyboard shortcut here, and you can add, remove, modify, import and export keyboard shortcut here. For instance, if you have already keyboard shortcut, you can just change the predefined keyboard shortcut here. For instance, if we have shortcut for modify MD, then you can change it to, you can say just use key and then just assign it, and it will change the shortcut for that. And even though there is a lot of commands that do not have the shortcut, and you can add shortcut for them also. Select here, like, and then just write it like is, for instance, and assign it. I will just cancel that one. Double click option. If we can customize that one also. Here display a dialog to specify double click behavior of some element types, for instance family, sketch element, group, star, assembly. Here we can control, okay, if we have, for instance, star, if we double click, or wall double click on star, what will happen? Here it is like a double click option, and double click action here is that it will goes, if we click on a style, it will goes to the edit mode. If we change it to none and click OK, and then if we click double or 2 times on the star, then nothing will happen. We will do that practically. I will just first leave edit element. Okay, I'll just draw quickly star here, like that. If I double click now in a star, then it will go to the edit mode here. Like you can see now, star is in edit mode, but just close it and go to option, user interface, and here double click option. Now if I change it to do nothing, okay, if I double click on star, nothing will happen. It means that I choose there do nothing. Then we can play with the other options also there, and we can change it according to our needs and demands. Well, edit element here. Now tooltip assistance by default it is normal. I can show you what is this. If I close that one, and if I come to architecture, it doesn't matter to architecture or structure. If I hover over the wall, then it gave me the notification and explanation that how this command is working. Sometimes Revit have some small videos or clips also that shows how it works. For instance, if I hover over rooms, it shows me how it's working. Here is the explanation also. Look, it shows us how it works. Yes. If I go to option again, option, user interface, and click here none. Minimal, it will we will have even though shorter. High, we will have the with more times we will have a video or this small clips a little bit lengthy. If we click on none, then we will not have any assistance. If now I click on that, we have no assistance. No, nothing. And this option again, user interface, and we'll just normal here. Enable recent file page at start. If this is checked when we first open Revit, then then we will have it before we open the project. We will have this page. Here we can find the recent some of the recent project that we work with and the recent family that we work with. Even though we can find here the help material, but these material in this project and family, we will only see if this option, enable recent file page at startup, is checked. If it is not checked, then we will not see these at the start or when we start the Revit. And here, visual experience. Here is active themes is light. Here in this slide, if I change that to dark, you will see the, the effects. Or here, I will change that to light again, and now this place is lighter. Now I will come to the graphic. Graphic, we will not go through all these. The background, it is white. Here we can see our background is white. We can change that. If you want, we can change that to the black or other colors. And also selection. It means that when we select an element in a Revit, which color which color it should have, or and also pre-selection. It means that when we before the selection, when we hover over the element, that in which color it should look, and also alert if there is something mistake in the Revit, or when we model or draw something, then if there is a mistake, that in which color Revit we want to show us the mistake. Here, that is the orange one. I will do all these three in practical. I will show all these how these work. Okay, for instance, if I hover over the stair, look, it is green. It is that color that we had that in the option. It is a pre-selected color. If I now left click and select it, it's now have the same color that it is. This color is there for the selection. When we select the some element in the drawing, then it will have this color. And if there is some mistake, for instance, I can do that. If I just click on that and edit footprint for the roof, and just click on that line, delete that line, and select it and just delete it, and want to finish the process, then there is an error, and Revit shows our error by this orange color, that we have this color in the option command there in option dialogs. I'll just continue, or just close the table. Yes. Then I will go back to the option command. Graphic. Here is temporary dimension text appearance. If we have dimension in our drawing, then 80 millimeter is the size of the text. We can change it here. Also, the background is transparent and non-transparent. You can do that and then see the effect. You can change that and see the effects. Hardware, we will not go through this. File location, here is the recent 4 files that is used in this project. check spelling, check or uncheck boxes to indicate whether the check spellings tool should ignore certain word or find repeated words. For instance, we check that one that Revit should ignore words with numbers like this, and it will not see or count it as a mistake. And here you can, if you do changes in this setting, for instance, this one, I will check that one also. If you want to restore the default setting, you can just click on restore default, and then it will restore the default setting. Mind dictionary, here you can choose your dictionary. It's in different language: American, British, English, French, German, Italian, Spanish. And now we will move to the steering wheel. Here, show tools message and show tool steps. It's like same that we have it here. We had that here. If we uncheck that, then it will not be appear when we are just playing or rotate or move, zoom in and zoom out our project and or model in Revit. And the show tools cursor text, I will show you all these now. And also big steering wheel, you can just change the size of the steering. I will show you. I will just select now large and click OK. And here you can have, this is the large steering wheel that I have added. This is the orbit. Like if I hover over this, then it appears that orbit. Here the information that what can we do by using this command. Also pan, if you have this one, just click on that, and then we can just move it up and down. Click on that, just left click or left button of the mouse, and then you can scroll it up and down, left and right. Look, it is here, the size is very big, and we can decrease that. I'll go to File, Option, Steering Wheel. Here it is large. I'll change to normal. And now we will move to the View Cube here. View Cube appearance. If we uncheck that one, this View Cube, this will not appear here. If I click OK, it will disappear. Look, if I want to bring it back, then I can click here, or I can check it here in the option menu, and then View Cube, and then I can check it here. Now this this is shown on screen position. It is on top right. I can change this position to top left or bottom left. I will just click bottom left. Okay, and then it will move here, and I can change it back to the top right. Okay, and that is enough for this video. Hope you learned something from that, and have a nice time.